Uh-oh, the streamer is so late. This streamer is 20 minutes late. It's not my fault. It's just partially my fault, okay? It's partially my fault I'm late. I don't even have schedule, but I still feel kind of guilty about being late over my usual time. I want to try this. Is it gonna look good? Oh, it looks nice. Okay, then it's staying. What about you? You know I'm late because my mouse froze in one place. So I couldn't do anything. So I needed to reboot my PC and do all this shit over and over again. Also for some reason my chat went away. You want my chat back, please? Here we go. Love my chat. It's empty as usual. Really nice. Really nice. Actually had a lot to talk about, but now I feel like I'm fucked a little bit. Wait, when I'm doing this, is it change? No, it doesn't change anything on the stream. Okay. Umineko, we playing this. I'm so happy. 200 hours of endless fun. You don't even know for how long this stream title was in my notes. You don't even know. Maybe for like 4 months? 5 months? There's also stream title about dream cats and sea cats and shit like that. I need to talk about so much shit. I don't want to do this. I want to just play the game. Why the fuck did I make this list? To make myself nervous in the future? Like, what is this? Let's only talk about important shit. Through the stream, I'm going to save bots onto some YouTube channels that I didn't make. But, you know, intention is here. Bots are gonna be saved on YouTube, I guess. That's it. Let's play the game. I'm so nervous because it was late and because nothing was working. Now I'm like agitated and kind of insane. I feel kind of insane, but it's okay. Welcome to... Oh shit. Hold on. Umineko. I can read Japanese. Umineko no naku... how to read this kanji? Naku... Ka ni... Kare ni... What is this? What even is this kanji? I can't Google. So I'll never know. Maybe I'll Google it, you know, later. I drank some water. So... I played this game before. It's not a game. But I read this novel before, but I only read first 2 questions chapter. And playing this gonna make me so happy. I hated it the first time I read it. I dropped it because how mad I was. It's like the systems that they presented. But now I'm thinking about it and I'm thinking, holy shit. I'm gonna have such a good time. This is peak my game. This is insanity. This is insanity on insanity. Like, I don't know what's happening here. I'm so happy right now. I'm actually like, I'm so happy. Welcome to Rockenjima. Oh, I was told I was unlocked because of, I don't know any names, how to pronounce this in Japanese, in fucking English. In English, not in Japanese. Because I played this game in other language when I played it first time. So I'm gonna suck. Controls. Oh, how's the sound? Isn't sound too quiet? It looks okay. On a thing. It looks A-okay compared to my voice. I'm much louder than the sound in the game. But it also... it also was really loud compared to everything else, so make it really quiet. It's like on 5 on general settings on BBC. Okay, yeah, stop talking. Let's read this game. Holy shit, I'm going to read. I'm so excited. Welcome to Rockenjima. Beginning the game. Suspended game can also be returned from here. Episode 1. Legend of a Golden Witch. Welcome to Rockenjima. Rockenjima. The Golden Witch extends her heartfelt greetings. Please take it easy and relax for the time being. There is no need to think overly hard about any of this. Quietly accept all that is about to happen. That is all that being asked of you. The difficulty level is standard. What does it mean? It's a visual novel! Stop saying this! We might as well at least start by taking the easy road. How do... I can't believe this shit. This is not an easy road. I played the first episode. I know. This is... It does not make any sense. I love it. I love it. New functions. Oh shit! What is this? What? Fuck, why didn't I check how character model looks? Oh no. Okay, I need to Google now. There is other ways that it looks. This is ugly. I don't want it like that. I want it either like in the old chibi style or in other style. Right? Because when I played for the first time, it had like cool... Why didn't I check it? I completely forgot that it's here. New function, tips mod. In the middle of the game, at any time, a right click with the mouse will open up the tips mod. Here, beside the save and load functions, you can view character profiles and more. Additional information will be added as you progress through the story. Probably a good idea to take a pic here every once in a while. Yeah. This is ugly! She's here. She's here! The story is very obviously fictional and fuck my life. Again. So, you still haven't overcome your love of alcohol? The old physician let out a sigh as he removed the stethoscope. Two elderly men could be seen in the dimly lit study, which was filled with dust and sticky sweet stench. In the corner of a room, which has much larger what most people could actually call a study, was an expensive-looking bed, a man undergoing a medical examination, and a physician conducting it. There was also what appears to be a servant watching over the whole scene. He's ugly! No! Hold on. I'm googling it. Umineko. Difference of art style. Best art style? Reddit post? We love Reddit. Pachinko Steam. This is Steam version, right? Alchemist. What's Alchemist? Alchemist Umineko. Alchemist, there is some expansion wiki. Umineko. Is it... What? Oh, this is the one that I like. This is the one for sure. Is this? No, this is the ugly one. Is this? Or no? What? I feel like the version of Butler that I saw before is different from that version that I see here on my screen. But you didn't see it, but Beatrice is looking good here. Yeah, it is this version. Oh, it's PlayStation 3. Fuck. Shouldn't I downloaded PlayStation 3 version? It was definitely better. Which game did Alchemist did a better job remaking? Best art style, manga, anime, Ryukishi. Oh, Ryukishi is the original, right? I fucking love the original. Original is so good. This is such a, like, amazing art style. It's old. It's so expressive. It has this insane, like, unique character proportions and insane, unique, like, drawings of eyes and shit. I love this one. This one is so good. But we are not playing this. We're gonna... what am I gonna do? I mean, we're gonna continue with this for now, but the next stream I'm gonna download and install and play through to this moment where we finish this stream. The PC3 version, because I saw PC3 port. Right? Shut up. Oh, my also my electricity is kinda, you know, having fun. Yay! Beatrice here is fucking ugly. I wonder if there a version. Oh, holy fuck! She's so pretty here though. I wonder if there's version I can do original art style and PC3 art style. Okay, we're gonna test this one. Why not? I should not be pissed about it. The bottle is my friend. I'm so sorry. The bottle is my friend. It is no less of a friend than you, and has stood by my side even longer than you have. As the man baring his chest for a stethoscope rearranged his clothes, he spoke unapologetically. Kinzo-san, your body only appears to be well thanks to the effect of a medicine. However, if you continue to drink such strong spirits, the treatment will become meaningless. Trust my judgment. Refrain from drinking. Holy shit, I'm gonna suck the stream? Okay, I'm ready. I thank you, though only for the sentiment, my friend. Genji, another glass. Water it down slightly. That way Nanjo can save face. Oh, he's ugly too! Oh no, everybody's ugly. I should have checked it! Why the fuck I forgot about it? I'm quite sure. After eyeing both the master who demanded the alcohol and the family doctor who forbade it, Genji, the old butler, silently gave a slight nod and carried out his master's orders faithfully. The family doctor, Nanjo, let out a deep sigh once again as he watched the butler busy himself alongside the liquor cabinet. There was a smell filling up the room. The sweet, poisonous aroma felt as though it melted the heart, if not the soul itself. It was the smell of that venomous green drink that the man couldn't bear to part with. Nanjo, you're my close friend, and we have known each other for quite a long time. I am deeply grateful for all that you have done to keep me alive this long. I have done nothing. After all, you never listened to my advice as your physician. And you never listen when I warn you by the mistake chess move you're about to make. It seems only fair, does it not? Can you hear me clicking? That's part of the experience. Master, thank you. I wouldn't die if I ran out of your medicine, but I would if I ran out of this. Disregarding Nanjo, who had his face set in resigned expression, Kinzo took the glass that Genji was holding onto him. Very few people would associate that venomous color with an alcoholic beverage. What the fuck? What is he drinking? Nanjo, be honest with me. How much time do I have left? Well, now. How short must I make it to convince you to set the bottle aside? Nanjo once again let out a sigh of resignation. Then he finally spoke to Kinzo as the latter swirled his glass. You don't have long. What precisely do you mean by that? Let us illustrate it with a chess game here. You have very nearly achieved checkmate, but you have not yet cornered my king. Nanzo glass is directed at the side table with a massive chess set placed on top of it. Does that make sense? Does it chessboard make sense? I fucking hate when king and queen really similar. I really dislike this in chess sets. It's just bad design. It's just bad design. Okay, sorry. Judging by the position of the pieces, the game seemed to be entering its final stage. Is it? It's really hard for me to tell, but I'm not that good at chess. Not good at all. Black's rook and bishop were cutting deeply into enemy lines. I can hardly tell what is what. I also don't know how chess figures called in English. That's funny. Okay. Language barrier strikes again. White's king had already been casted and cornered, so there even an amateur could see that the match would reach its conclusion before too long. Every time Nanjo came to give a medical examination, both of them would make a few moves. Really? Nobody plays with you? Except for Nanjo? Nanjo was hinting that Kinzo would most likely fall into his earnest sleep before the game could be concluded. There were less the words of a physician than they were words of an old friend. Were you a normal patient, I would recommend you write a will at this point. And what is a will, Nanjo? Handwritten instruction to the values on how to devour and scatter my corpse? No, not at all. As the word suggests, it's a way for you to record your will for later generations. It is far more just a means to drive up your inheritance. I just remembered what's gonna happen later in the game. Huh. And apart from the division of the inheritance, what might I write of? You might write of your regrets, or matter you have left unfinished. Things you want to pass down to others, or merely matters you wish to communicate. Anything you want. Things I want to pass down to others, or matters I wish to communicate? Ridiculous. I, Ushinamiya Kinzo, and have not one thing I wanted to tell or leave behind. I was born with nothing. I will die with nothing. There is nothing I wish to leave to my foolish children. Even if the end were to come today, even if it were to come right now, I would accept the fate of death without a trace of fear. I created everything. My fortune, my prestige, everything. Those were built up by me, and they will be lost along with me. There is nothing I wish to leave behind. Nothing. After I gone, I care not if it all goes to waste. I desire no tomb, no coffin. Those were the terms of the contract I made with a witch. When I die, everything will be lost. That has been part of a promise since the beginning, and that's why nothing will be left behind. There is nothing I can leave behind. Oh! Fuck! I kinda wanna discuss this, but it's spoiling the parts of a game that isn't reached yet. Holy shit. Okay. Wait. After reaching a furious crescendo, Kinzo suddenly slumped over. His expression was limp and feeble, as though an evil spirit has possessed him and then left. However, I do have one regret. I have nothing to leave behind, but there is one thing I cannot leave undone. You would do well to write it down. Of course, it would be best if you could finish it before your time comes. However, even if the worst happens, those who come after you will carry it to completion. You must leave behind your regrets, as they can be resolved even if you are unable to do so yourself. That is the purpose of a will. When Nanja tried to gently pat Kinza's shoulders, the diamond flew into sudden rage and battered away Nanja's hand. It's useless! 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 It must be done while I still live! At the moment of my death, my soul will be devoured by the demons of a contract and wiped out of existence! For me, there will be no peace or another word after death. That's why everything might be completed before I go. That's why a will has no meaning for me. And even if I had a chance to write such thing, if I did have such a chance, I'd want to see it. I'd want to see it one more time. I want to see Beatrice's smiling face one last time. Oh, Beatrice, why have you resisted me for so long? I'll return everything you've given me. I'm prepared to lose everything, so please show me a smile just one more time. Beatrice, I beg you. You must be able to hear my plea. That's the kind of woman you are. I beg of you, show yourself to me. You're here, aren't you? You're standing here, invisible, listening to every word I say. And even now you're mocking me from somewhere in this room. Aren't you? Please, appear before me one more and smile. Feel free to scold me, even snatch away my life by your own hands if you so desire. I don't want to die alone like this. I cannot let myself die until I've seen you smile just one more time. Beatrice, Beatrice, I offer up this life of mine. I offer it up to you. I'm begging you, Beatrice. Simp. Ooh, opening, let's go. Clap, clap, clap. Everybody could be so ugly in this game. Except for her, she's a queen. How the fuck to read this kanji? Umineko no naku... Uni? Uni? Na? I don't know. I need to Google it. Oh, there's old illustrations. Look at her, she's so pretty! Like, what a great art style! Look at him! Him looks good! Like, they have so much character in this. Such a great character design on top of just being good art style. What an amazing piece of art. Unironically, by the way. Model. Okay. Where is seagulls? Oh, here we go. Welcome to Rokejima. Thank you. The first day, October 4th, 1986. 10th month, 4th day. So it's... what's 10th month? It's... October 4th? Whoa! Things sure move with the times. I can't believe we'll be able to make the trip in just 20 minutes. I couldn't help but scratch my head and marvel at how far things have gone in recent days. We used to go by boat. Back then, we were all forced to endure nearly half a day of swaying back and forth over the sea before we reached Niijima. Things have gotten so much more convenient these days. Still, I've never been on a plane this small. I've flown a huge jumbo jet before, but this will be my first experience with such a tiny one. It's gonna shake, isn't it? They say small boats shake more than big ones, so I guess the same rule probably applies to planes. Just spare me, is it? Just applies to planes? Is it matters in the air? I never fly a plane. Just spare me. Oh, he's so ugly. Why is he so ugly? Who decided on this art style? They have perfect redraw in a PC3 version. What is this? Can I change it? Switch to Japanese. Original images. New images. Are they actually so big in the original? I like original, but I don't want to play with this. Clear. What's clear mean? Clear. Oh. Okay. System. 2GP. 2 new. Tip, save, load, backlog, title back, exit. Oh, backlog. Backlog is good. Tips, leave, load. You don't even know to what extent I get when I played the first game. I have a whole fucking notebook to try and solve this mystery because I thought it was solvable and makes sense. Oh, I remember I did this! I love it. I love the sounds. I love every sound from this game. I just like this game. I don't know. I never finished it. Maybe it's really shit. I never watched anime either or read the manga. I heard manga was good too. But doesn't it share the same plot as everything else? Oh, uh-oh. My second monitor just flake. Uh-oh. Oops. Okay, hold on. Let me go turn off my conditioner so my electricity wouldn't, fuck me up a little bit. Just a second. Excuse me. Don't worry, Butler-kun. It takes much less than about that. Ah, is it you, George Aniki? This is amazing. Look at this Western name with Aniki. 10 of 10. Don't scare me like this. You just shaved 3 years of my life. Shaved 3 years? Anyway, what's shaking got to do with anything? You don't think I'm actually scared of the plane shaking or maybe falling out of the sky or something, right? Hold on. Ooh, this is horrendous. Like, this is awful. We stick to original images, even though for some reason original images makes it harder for me to read. You know? Plane shaking and maybe falling out of a sky or something, right? Oh, of course not, my mistake. I see you changed a lot since I saw you. After all, it's been 6 years since then. You're not a kid anymore. Haha. Sheesh, no. Here you are, old enough to smoke and drink. I've got no interest in smoking, but I've always wanted to try some booze. Hehehe. Well, if you got your dad's genes, I'll bet you can hold your own when it comes to drinking, right? Is translation also different in this version of the game? Because this kind of sucks. I don't really like, you know, sounds written. They're probably in original, 100% in original, but I don't know, it's stylistically looks kind of weird. And it's hard to, not hard, just weird to read. But I shouldn't cringe. When I cringe, everything sucks. So I shouldn't. Well, if you're got it as genes, I bet you can hold your own when it comes to drinking, right? Ooh. Well, I usually drink for business rather than pleasure. It's pretty hard to do business in Japan without it. Ehehe. That's exactly right. That's why I never miss a chance to get in some practice. That's no good, Butler-kun. You're still a minor. Don't you know alcohol can stunt the growth of... never mind. That's anime for you. What was this? Visual novels and underage drinking. What the fuck? It was in Tsukihime, I remember. They're obsessed with this. They're obsessed about underage drinking. Holy shit. Come on, I'm tall enough already. In fact, I'll be easier to find clothes if I shrink a little. I puffed my chest out proudly. Until I hit my grown sprint, my height was below average in my class. But then, I grew, and before I knew it, I'd passed 180 centimeters, 5 feet 11 inches. I guess I have all that muscle training and those shady mail-order performance enhancing drugs to thank for that. Before then, I never dreamed that I'd shoot 10 centimeters above George Anki, who's reached his peak height early on. Damn, I bet my relatives all say, "Look how big you've grown, Butler-chan," or something. It's all so embarrassing. I wish they'd just give me a break. Anyway, my name was Butler. This is a really weird name. Well, it's pretty damn weird, don't you think? They know. I've gotta wonder what my parents were thinking when the name is at. I've never met anyone who could read it right the first time. Is it written... I usually get called Sento-kun. Is it written in katakana? I usually get called Sento-kun. Sorry, but it's not even close. Sento? Ooh. I can read this for shit. My name is written... Can you read it? No. The first part is my family name, Ushiromiya. Oh, Ushi as a rock. This is what I know. That's fairly plausible Japanese pronunciation so far. The problem is my given name. Yeah, it's made up for characters for fight and person, and it's pronounced Butler. Oh, what? This is insane, and it's kind of clever. Yeah, like, fight in person, Butler? This is so cool. I actually really like it. I didn't know it. did I forget it? I didn't know Japanese at all, like at all, when I first played it. So this is really nice. This is kind of super clever. I'm sorry, I'm so in love with this, but this is so nice. Put it all together and you got Shiromiya Butler. It's not written butler in Japanese, but it's written like with Japanese meaning to like English manner. It's so nice. Holy shit, if I knew Japanese better, I would name all my written characters like this. This is amazing. Pretty crazy, right? It's crazy enough that my parents decided to call me that, but it's even more crazy that some government worker let them make it official. Well, they have money, so, you know, most groups are at the top of my must-kill list. Uh-oh. Anyway, this is one of my cousins. George. Oh, it's Sama, you know, like Lord. Is it Lord Kanji? It is supposed to be. Anyway, this is one of my cousins. His name is Shinomiya George. He's 5 years older than me, so he must be turning 23 this year. So all. How the fuck you can read George out of here? Out of those kanji? What? Hold on, I need to Google this kanji really quick. I'm sorry I'm stun locked by everything, but I love this game. I wanna pay respect to it. Oh shit, I need Google Translator, pretty please. So that kanji, can I write please, was words and fuck, I forgot what it was. This? Like Sama? Gimme. This? No. Consection. Look up details. No details found. Excuse me? What the fuck is consection? Ooh, it tells me what consection is. A thing that is granted, especially in response to demands. Ooh. Okay, what's the second one? I should know this one, but I don't. Cure? Really? I know what cure is. I shouldn't look out the cure. Okay, this is not that clever as a butler, but it's funny. It's funny way. He's 5 years older than me, so he must be turning 23 this year. Since the Shinomiya cousins consist of 2 boys and 2 girls, I ended up playing with George all the time. And because I've always thought of him as a big brother, I call him Aniki today. Whoa, Butler-kun, look how big you've gotten. You know what they say, leave a boy for 3 days and you'll hardly recognize him. It must have been his blood. Rudolph wasn't that tall either until the high school years. Perhaps people end up taller if the grown sprint to come late. Nah, it's nothing special. A real man needs to be tough on the inside too. Exactly. Butler-kun here knows how it works. Real men win or lose based on what they've got on the inside. Can't even forget to keep up your training and discipline. You gotta do that, wait very alertly for the perfect moment and strike. Now, I've never even imagined that I'd become the company president I am today, master of my own domain. Yup, to think I've come this far after starting out penniless and ruined. Huh? What it reminds me of? What was the story about? Was it in Tsukihime? A story about families that got wealthy only because of like... I don't think it was in Tsukihime. Where did this come from? A story about families that got wealthy only because of like some magical shit? I feel like I've read it like somewhat recently, I can't remember. Holy shit. I need to think about it in my free time. The stone plump old guy is George Aniki's dad, Uncle Hideyoshi. It's a Japanese name, okay? He's the husband of Dad's older sister. In other words, we are not blood related. He's nice to children, sociable all the time, and even quick to give out some spending money to us kids. Simply put, he's an awesome uncle. He picked an odd and very noticeable Kansai dialect, and he's actually a natural born Kanto-man. Apparently, impressions are everything in business world. Oh, that's because he speaks like this, so speaking in a different style than other people is an act and make him stick out more. However, Majima raps. However, I hear he gets embarrassed when we're talking within earshot of a real Kansai person, so he switches back to standard Japanese. That's cute. I don't really get it, but he's definitely an interesting person. If only you weren't so quick to brag about your life story. That's enough on our thing. I'm sure Butler's getting tired of it. Aren't you? Nope, not at all. He. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's pretty cool for a man to have some stories he can brag about. I don't have anything like that at all. Oh, they also have these tattoos. I forgot about this. Is this a tattoo? It's supposed to be, right? Like, these designs are so cool! You know, and because they're all rich people, you believe that they could dress like this. I mean, not really, but they're in an anime game, so it's fine. Oh, really? I'd imagine a man with your looks would give girls crying left and right. I can't believe you have nothing at all to brag about. What? I love this face. You're joking, right? Of course nothing weird like that has ever happened to me. Heck, I wish it would. Come on, you aren't fooling anyone. Giggle. You must tell your aunt all about it later. After all, nothing of the sorts ever happened to George. Hee. This is George Ainki's mother, Aunt Eva. Picture, feathers? Am I right? It's not picture. I'm so bad at my kanjis. This word is feathers for sure. She's a sister of my dad. She's my dad's older sister. She and Uncle Hideyoshi are a pair of jokers, and they're always teased me, because as far as I can remember, they sometimes made them a bit hard to get along with when I was small. Well, I guess the events of last 30 seconds proves that they can still be hard to get along with. Even though George Anki's family is interesting and fun, and they seem to get along just fine. Sheesh, that's pretty much total opposite of my family. Butler-kun, have you seen your doll son? Huh? He headed off to the bathroom a while ago. Not back yet? Maybe the poor geezer dropped that. Namu. Was it onomatopoeia? There's no way to talk about your father. Still, this isn't the first time he's taken so long in the bathroom. Yeah, the guy always been that way. Does he really have to take a magazine with him every time he needs to take a dump? And what on earth is he doing here with those particular magazines? Ehehe. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Since we've been together, I haven't let him do that on his own. I'll have to get the juicy detail later. Sounds like Dad got his balls in an iron grip. Amazing. I'm sorry. Oh, this was so bad. I coughed on my fucking water. It's also so hot in here. You know exactly what would happen with a man if I didn't keep a tight grip, don't you? No kidding. He was the only one capable of reining in that old bastard. As his son, I'm more than happy to let you take over. Yes, leave it all to me. After all, that's my specialty. The woman is my father's wife. Her name is Ushiramiya Kyuri. Kyuri? Is it supposed to be a Japanese name, is this? You can probably tell from the conversation she is not my real mother. She's basically my stepmother. My real mom died 6 years ago, and Kyuri-san is the woman that married afterwards. It's understandable for someone my age. I could never bring myself to call his new wife mom. And I doubt she feels like using the word son on this massive kid who has no relation to her at all. We aren't little kids. We know there's nothing to be gained by fighting. So we decided that we wouldn't force ourselves to pretend that we are family. I've decided to act a little bit more frank with her, acting as though she's already a neighbor instead that. It's much easier if we keep a little distance instead of forcing ourselves to act all close and making each other uncomfortable. Virgin Kirisan versus Chad Date, who just adopted a bunch of girls, and call them and like think they're his daughters. Okay. Kirisan has always been very open about all of this, and thanks to that, we've been able to get along pretty well. Then, just when we bad-mouthing Dad about being in a bathroom, the man himself came back, wiping his hand with a handkerchief. Ooh, he's ugly here. Okay. Butler. Hey, what's up, Dad? Oh, whoa, don't pinch me my ear. So, you've been talking trash about me with Mom again, haven't you? What makes it so hard to show a little respect to your father, huh? Oh, whoa, damn it, that hurts! You can stretch my ear all you want, but I'm not gonna be able to fly. That hurts! Come on now. Up, up, down, down. Left, left, right, left, right. Now say, Father, please forgive me for being so rude. Like hell, Will. You go find yourself some members-only store if you want it that much. Yeah, let go. That old bastard is my dad. I think I'm pretty tall myself, but that's just about as tall as I am. It's no surprise Aunt Eva started talking about Dad's blood when she saw my height. What is this? This is so unfair. What the fuck? Both my parents are really tall and I'm fucking short as hell. I mean, I'm not that short, but I'm shorter than them. This is triggering me. What the fuck? I'm so jealous. This is insane. I hate this. I hate them. They're my enemies now. By the way, my hate isn't the only thing I got from him. It seems having weird names run in the family. Dad's full name is written Shiramia. You can't read it, can you? Come on, it just... Anyways, this guy name is pronounced Rudolph. I'm trying to remember that any of this kanji could mean, like, no, it's not happening, unfortunately. Let me screen it and then check it. He must hate grandfather for giving him that name. Still, that's no reason to pass that weird naming tradition onto me. Probably your grandfather named you, right? That's what happened because of your style? As an old bastard twisted my ear all over the place, Aunt Eva snuck up behind him and grabbed his ear. Hey Rudolph, you should know better than to physically abuse your son. Hypocrite? Okay. Oh no, she's not a hypocrite. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that hurts, Aniki. This scene perfectly illustrates the relationship between the prankster young brother and an older sister who could deal out punishment to him despite his size. I think that's good enough now, Ivani-san. I'll make sure to stretch out his other ears later on. Oh, my apologies. I must leave some pudding for you too, Kira-san. Rudolph? Make sure Kira-san gives you lots of punishment later on, okay? You're the one to talk, Aniki, abusing your little brother like that. Kiriyoshi-Nisan, I'd like to thank you very much for picking her up. If you hadn't been so generous, she'd still be unsold in the store. You have my gratitude and apologies. What? Who are calling us salt? After taking 2-3 steps back, Aunt Eva unleashed one of your beautiful high reverse roundhouse kicks, which stopped just a centimeter away from the tip of Dad's nose. After starting out with Tai Chi Chuan for her figure, Aunt Eva has developed an interest in Chinese martial art. After that, she went through karate, taekwondo, capoeira, and what is it that she's learning now again? Well, anyways, they say a woman's weapon is in her lower body. That's literally true for Eva. Chun-Li? Pipes? Rudolph? Did you know that a single direct blow on the side of a head like that would knock you out unconscious? Not so long ago, I accidentally connected in a practice match and my opponent was out cold. Sheesh, what a pain. I'm so sorry she can help walking like a freak. That completely unfazed shrugged and smiled and ironically at Uncle Hideyoshi. I never had brother or sister myself, so when I see you two bickering with each other, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I'm sure it's nice to have a big family. Oh, then why not consider making a little brother for George-kun? He's already a fine adult who's about to go on his own, so it might be a good time to have another child. Yeah, sure. Hey, have a sympathy for the new kid, all the pain and suffering he have to live through. I'm surprised even George couldn't turn out as well as he did after being born from a sinister sister of mine. And what an awesome kid he is! Please share some of that with our blockhead of a son someday, will you? That's not all how it happened. It's thanks to even Nissan, proper rearing, that George-kun became the kind, gentle kid he is now. Isn't that right, Nissan? Oh, come on. You think so? Our George still has a long way to go. By the way, how's your little Angie's child going? I heard she's vomiting? Oh, that's right! And I was hoping to finally see her face after such a long time. Is she okay? She often catches a cold when the season change. She's very frail. I did want to bring her all along, but we decided to have my family look after her this time. I think that's a wise... Really? I don't remember her having a kid at all. Another kid, I mean. Really? Are they showing me this shit? Oh yeah, they do. Oh, let's read all this. Ushiramiya Eva, Kinza's second child. She's hostile towards her brother Kraus and opposes him whether she can, from issues dealing with the family fortune to the question of who will succeed the family headship. Normally, she would have lost her place in the Ushiramiya family register upon her marriage, but she managed to forcefully overcome this by having her husband take her family name. Girl boss, gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep, okay. Ushiramiya. Oh, I didn't even notice this. That's true, he has Ushiramiya Hideyoshi. Eva's husband. He took his wife's name upon their marriage and became a member of the Ushiramiya family. He therefore does not possess as spiteful genes passed through the Ushiramiya family members, and his bright smile is very refreshing at the family conferences. He started his business from scratch and now works as a president of a medium-sized restaurant chain. The chain seems to be growing and performing extremely well. I wonder why. Shiramiya George, Ivan Hideyoshi's son, an affable young man liked by everyone in the family. He's currently studying as an assistant of his father's company, and it seems he dreams of making it on his own one day. As the oldest of the four cousins, he acts as their leader and arbitrator. Shiramiya Rudolph, Ginzo's third child. Along with his sister Eva, he intends to make his voice heard during the family conference to prevent their oldest sibling, Kraus, from keeping all the father's wealth for himself. His former wife, Asumu, passed away 6 years ago, and he married his current wife, Curie, shortly after us. Wait, is she really Curie? Like Marie Curie? What is this? It's a drip. She's like a goth. What is this? I mean, everybody except for her looks kind of like more or less normal, except for fucking this Kurapika outfit. Okay. Rudolph's second wife. She has already walked alongside him for some time before the death of his first wife, at which time she openly took the position of his wife. Okay. She has served at Rudolph's right hand in several shady places of business, guiding them to success. She is quick-thinking and well-trusted by her husband. Shiramiya Butler, the son of Rudolph and his wife, Asumi, when his father married a second wife shortly after Asumi's death, Butler rebelled and went to live with his grandparents on the mother's side. However, both of his grandparents passed away, and he has now returned to the Shinomiya family after 6 years. This family conference is a chance for him to renew his friendship with his cousins after 6 years ago. I love the sound. Again. Yeah, so Kiri has a second child who's not here now, and this was the best. She'll feel a lot better if she stays away from the venomous head family household. A child's health is way more important than adult convenience, don't you think? I know some great medicine for vomit colds like that. When we were back at home, I'll send some to you right away, so please let you try some. Haha, ironic. Thank you very much, Hiroshi-san. I'm always in your debt. And once the conversation suddenly veered off in that direction, we kids didn't have any chance in bargaining. For now, I'm just happy Aunt Eva gave that his just deserve for tugging on my ear. Are we still waiting for the weather report? George Ayanki pointed at the counter. The check-in weather sign was still stuck next to the departure time for his flight we were scheduled to board. According to Aniki, smart planes are more subject to winds and other effects of the weather, and it's not at all uncommon for the flights to be delayed because of that. Wait a sec, we are totally sure it's not gonna shake, right? Sorry. Something was in my eye. Sorry. From down here on the ground, it just looked cloudy, not windy. Well, I guess it's different up here when planes fly. The weather's a bit uncertain today. Aunt Eva looked at the TV in the lounge. The weather forecast was being broadcasted, informing us that the typhoon's approaching the Kanto region. A typhoon again? There's no helping it, with the annual family conference being held in October. Couldn't he have just chosen a better season? I agree. I've always hoped we could have it somewhere around the Abon festival in mid-August. In that case, why don't you suggest that to Father and Nissan during the conference? Very funny. Why don't you do it yourself? Our brother would never listen to anything I suggest. No way. It doesn't really bother me that much to have it in October. I was just saying you might want to promise it, since you said you hate typhoons so much. I only said the typhoons always come around this time of year. You're the one who said you wanted to move it to the Abon festival, right? Well, you said it too last year. Didn't you say it would be easier to fit into the schedule we had it during the Abon festival? I never said anything like that. Oh yeah, you did. I certainly wouldn't forget something like that. No, I didn't. Gaslit, girl boss, gatekeep, it's happening, it's a prophecy, it's fulfilled. No, I didn't. You're the one saying all of this time. Didn't you know? Stopping a kick just stops her breath away from you may packed it in a very high level technique. Sheesh, woman, your age should spread your legs like this. That and Aunt Eva argument looked no different from a couple of brats quarreling. Even though they usually behave like normal parents, they turn right back into kids again when they meet their siblings at this family conference. You're the only one who looked like a real adult, analyzing it all calmly. I hope I never interact like that old bastard. I'd much rather end up as an intellectual adult like you, Aniki. Like me? Oh, I still have a long way to go. I still have very little experience out there in the real world, and I need to work on becoming more confident and sociable. I think you far surpass me on those counts, Butler-kun. I'm sure you'll outstrip me fast enough when you become an adult. George Aniki scratched his head and laughed as though trying to hide his embarrassment. Of course, he was just being humble. Aniki entered a university and became an apprentice at Uncle Hideyoshi's company at the same time, studying both academics and how to become a business emperor in parallel. Then, after graduating, he got into Uncle Hideyoshi's company at his father's aid, piling up a lot of real-life experience as he devoured himself jealously to his work. His great dream is to one day start his own and build up his own kingdom. Aniki is a real paragon of a man, sparing no effort as he strives towards his goal. It's no surrogation to say that I really respect him. And then there's me. I'm nothing like Aniki at all. I'm living my happy-go-lucky, idle high school life to the max. I've got no dreams for the future. I'd like to just sit back, stay cool, and let the money flow in, but of course it could never happen. When Aniki was my age, he was already formed an impressive objective and had started devoting himself towards studying for his goal, so I guess I can't compare it all. My dad just says, sure, you can study at my company if you like cleaning toilets. Damn it, I'm not gonna be in his debt of that old bastard. I'll find my way myself. If only willpower was all it took to become an adult. Oh, sweet summer child. Should I go on one of those self-searching journeys that are all the rage these days? Foreshadowing. I'm sorry, I'm like excited. I'm excited about what's gonna happen. I'm sorry. You should stop saying all the things. Well, it's not like I could smooch off my parents for that kind of money. Right then, Uncle Hideyoshi shouted out loudly. He's a really nice person on the whole, but he does have a problem controlling the volume of his voice. Autism? How is it called? Symptom? Psychology? When I look over, I saw that he was greeting Aunt Rosa, who has come late. Oh, isn't it Rosa-san? Maria-chan, long time no see. Long time no see. Ooh. Maria, shouldn't it be, it's good to see you again? Greet your uncle properly. Ooh, it's good to see you again. Here you go, well said. How about some candy as a reward? Oh, huh? Where did I put it? Rosa-san, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Maria-chan. It's been so long, Kiryu-ni-san, Hideyoshi-ni-san. And... oh my, Butler-kun? Look how big you've gotten. Ah, come on. It's embarrassing hearing that from every person I meet. Hey, Rosa. You're late. If the plane was on time, you'd barely have made it. I'm sorry. Was there some trouble in making our train connection? So we are waiting on the weather again? Oh, don't complain. I much prefer the 30 minutes plane trip to spending 6 hours bouncing on about a board. Bouncing about on a boat. Even if we're keeping the music. Holy shit. Can you chill? Whoa. Even if we're kept waiting here for an hour, it's still much faster overall. Marie-chan got huge too! So how tall are you now? So how tall am I now? Maria-chan parroted Uncle Hideyoshi's question, looking up at her mother. I guess she doesn't remember her own height. She's probably right in the middle of a growing spurt? So her height must have changed every month. Give it a few more years and she'll suddenly start looking feminine. She's so cute, and she wears insane clothes. Oh, she's not here yet. Just how tall were you last time you got measured? You keep getting bigger and bigger, don't you? Right? Ooh! I think she's grown a lot since the last year. Let's see, she turned 9 years old this year, didn't she? 9 years old. Ooh. That's right, you're 9 years old now. Glad to see you're doing well too, Maria-chan. Up you go. I guess you got a little bit too heavy to play airplane with. George Anarchy, what a rude way to say to a lady. Here, I'll do it. Up you go. Oh. When he went to lift her up in Anarchy's place, Maria stopped it defensively, staring suspiciously at my face. Ah, that's right. The last time I met Maria, it was 6 years ago, and she was only 3 years old. Of course she doesn't remember my face. Maria-chan, don't you remember? It's Butler-kun. We used to play together, remember? Ooh. No surprise, I guess. The last time she met Butler, she was only 3. You don't keep memories at that age. She must know every white face apart from mine because she meets them every year, but I haven't had contact with Shinomiya family for about 6 years now. So it's no surprise that this 9-year-old girl doesn't have any memories of me. Even I can only just barely remember her being a 3-year-old crybaby. Maria, this is Butler Onichan, Rudolph Nichan's son. Understand? The brother's son is... The brother is a son. That ooh sound was probably her brain going to overload. It's a complicated explanation. She's 9. What's complicated in this? I guess the phrasing of that was a bit confusing. Maybe it's hard in Japanese. Ni or Oni, the devil, should be used to refer to an actual older brother, can also be a friendly honorific for a boy who's only a bit older than you. It's just like ne and a ne, the words for a big sister. Maria-chan, this is Butler-kun. He's your cousin, like me. Like George Oni-chan? Butler? Cousin? That's right. You got it. The parts of Ayanki is what makes me really look up to him. For someone who isn't married, he's just great at dealing with kids. I'm sure he'll be an indulgent father in the future. Butler Oni-chan? Maria looks straight at me with questioning expression, as though asking where it was okay for me to call that. Yup, that's me, Butler. Nice to meet you, Maria. Butler! Maria, you mustn't talk to him like that. Call him Butler Oni-chan. That's alright, Aunt Rosa. I don't sweat the small stuff. Hey, Maria, we're close enough that we don't need honorifics, right? Butler! 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 Ooh. That's right. Maria, Maria, Maria. What was that? We horsed around for a while to make up for 6-year gap in our friendship. She probably think of me as nothing more than a big new friend, but things probably work out as we get to know each other again. But I'm surprised. She's just the way I remembered her being 6 years ago. Seems that people just don't change in that much after all. Is she? It was 6 years, she's a child. Are you sure? I'm a bit happy that she's still the pure, innocent girl I remember. Can we vent off the airport, please? Her name is written... Maria. Oh, this is literally pronounced Maria, because this is straight away Ma, and this is like Ri. And I didn't know this one. This is the first time ever I see this kanji. What the fuck is this? Is this A? Okay, so this is... Okay. The head character looks like a cross, which is pretty cool. Her feelings don't usually show up on her face, so it can be difficult to know what she's thinking. Is that just how she looks on the outside? On the inside, she's just a sweet, normal girl. There's Maria's mother, Aunt Rosa. She's my dad's younger sister. Rosa is written... Sakura sitting? Here's a name that's totally not Japanese. Sorry to say it, but her name almost as ridiculous as that. I got to respect her for not eating up with screwed up as she is. When I think about it, all the names in the family sound foreign. Just why is grandfather so obsessed with that? Because of him, even we grandchildren have to put up with the weird naming sense. It's even more annoying that grandfather's own name is perfectly normal. Anyway, there's one thing about Aunt Rosa that's a relief compared to other family members. That old bastards and Aunt Eva have this annoying urge to tease and mock people all the time. But even though she shared their blood, Aunt Rosa isn't like that at all. Excuse me? Oh, she's fourth child. Yeah, Kinzu's first child. She is by far the younger of a 4th sibling. It seems that this gives her a weaker position in the family conference. She manages a design company but has yet to start taking it seriously, and the financial situation is far from favorable. She's by far the only character out of all of them that I remember like clearly dislike. She doesn't show herself really good in the future events of the first 2 chapters, but you know, Maybe not everything is that easy. Holy shit, this outfit is so insane. I would wear this. I love the colors, Elsa. Good colors. She's so goth. Like... Ghost woman. Your designs are just so unique. I can't imagine like a 30-year-old woman, maybe 40, maybe late 30, early 40s, dressed like this. But you know, what would I know? But it's cool that she does. I'm not against it. When your mom is a goth and you wear Lolita. Holy shit. Oh, she didn't not read it? Oops. Her father's identity is unknown. She can't shake off the habit of speaking like a young child, which often earns her scolding. Why? She has no interest in studying or making friends, but is very interested in things concerning the occult and black magic. Yeah, I remember this. Thanks to her excellent powers of memorization, she knows all kinds of obscure trivia. Autism? Again? Like, huh? She has the most common sense among all the siblings. Like identical Hideyoshi, she's a kind aunt who'll always be on kids' side. However, possibly because she's more strict as a parent, she is not liberal with handing out spendings money like Uncle Hideyoshi. Why do you need that much money? Why do you need that all your fucking aunts and uncles give you money? Chill out. You're literally rich. Now we have the entire group of family members who are going to board the plane. At the moment, I thought it had waited for us all to arrive. An announcement ran out through the lobby. Our apologies for the delay. Boarding will now commence for flight 201 to Nijima. We ask that the passenger please form two lines in front of the counter behind the white line. Rosa, you still haven't gone through boarding procedures, right? Hurry up! Oh no! Maria, come on! We had to go through the metal detector before going on the runway. Our small plane wasn't as massive as an international flight, but it was still a plane. A staff member holding a metal detector checked us all. Once all of us cleared the check, we followed the staff member out onto the runway. Come to think of it, everyone here is in the Oshinamiya family. It's like this is a reserved charter flight or something. Where is one more sibling? Is he already here? Our group stopped in front of the entrance of our airplane. Then our guide turned around and spoke, looking down at the passenger list as he did. Boarding will now commence. As I call out the names of the passenger list, please take your seats in order, starting from the front row on the right side and going right to left, then onto the next row. I will now begin reading the passenger list. Oshinamiya Hideyoshi-sama! Oh, I'm first, right here. By the way, do you have some candy, Iba? I've been looking all over for some, but I can't find any. Oshinamiya Iba-sama! Still in my bag. I'll get one once we're inside the plane. I've heard that candies are a good way to protect your ears from hurting because of the variations in atmospheric pressure when landing or taking off. That's probably what they're talking about. Oh, but yeah, the window seat! Don't worry, there aren't any other kinds of seats. Judge Anki said there were apparently only 2 lines of seats. So this is what small plane is like. We are totally sure it's not gonna shake, right? Fucking private jet. Oshinamiya George-sama. Right here? Don't worry, Butler-kun. It won't shake too much. Oshinamiya Butler-sama. Aniki, what do you mean, not too much? You can just swim if you fall from the boat, but if a plane crashes, we're screwed, right? We all get our own parachutes in our seats, don't we? Wait, we don't? Oshinamiya Rudolph-sama. Come on, Butler, stop standing here, slug-jawed, and get in. Oh, Dad, don't push me. We don't get parachutes. Oshinamiya Kiri-sama. Okay, you two, stop fooling around. Let's move on in. Oh, Kitty, don't push me. This blockhead isn't moving. Ushidamiya Maria-sama. Oh, let's move on in. Ushidamiya Rosa-sama. Maria, be quiet. This is your pilot, Kawabata. We'd like to thank you for taking New Tokyo Aviation Flight 201 today. We estimate that the flight to Nichijima Airport will take about 20 minutes. We are receiving reports of atmospheric turbulence. There may be some shaking on the aircraft, so we ask you to do not unfasten your seatbelts after takeoff. Oh, Nikki, did that guy just say we need to wear seatbelts? In the jumbo jet, they let you undo them after takeoff, right? So it's gonna shake so much we can't take them off? Damn it, you tricked me! It's going to shake after all! Where are the parachutes? I knew I should have taken the boat. High quality voice acting. Legend of a Golden Witch. I'm clicking. It doesn't work. Oh. Oh, really? You're gonna do it? Shinomiya Butler. Shinomiya George, Shinomiya Jessica, Shinomiya Maria. Yeah, there's no Jessica. Holy shit, who called their child Jessica? Shinomiya Kinzo, Shinomiya Kraus, Shinomiya Iba, Shinomiya Natsuhi, Japanese name, Shinomiya Hideyoshi, Japanese name. Shinomiya Rudolph, Shinomiya Rosa, Shinomiya Kiri? Kairi? Is it Kiri or Kairi? Nanjo, Terusama, Shannon, Gonda Dokuho, Kanon, Renoe Genji, Kamuwasa Chio. Starring Shannon, Kenan, Shinomiya Butler, and much more in this new and exciting Umineko When They Cry, Episode 1. Questions. Does this episode have a name? It did, right? I forget it. So excited, so excited. It's... oh! Should have taken the boat. The boat! Fall! Fall! Ooh. Maria, that's enough! But what a surprise. I thought there was nothing that could scare Butler-kun. That guy can handle vehicles for some reason. Always yell about falling and thinking and stuff. You're a disgrace of a man, you are. Oh, shut up! That thing was seriously shaking way too much. I just got a little scared since it was my first time on a small plane like that. You call it a little stressed? Sounds like it'd be fun to take an overseas vacation with you, Butler-kun. Would you like to go to Egypt with your aunt? You get to ride a plane for a full 14 hours. There's a good plan. Butler-kun, you should go let Iwa-Nissan tougher you up some. Still, it's so hilarious. No. Everyone's got their own strong and weak points. It's bad to laugh at them. That, you're laughing too. Hey, Maria-chan. Somebody wrote me a message that I can see. Hold on. Should I check it? I literally can't see it because of Visual Studio on my phone. Okay, no error. That, you're laughing too. Hey, Maria-chan. You shouldn't laugh anymore. Shouldn't laugh anymore? God damn it! It's being scared of planes really such a big deal? Everyone obviously think I'm a bit off now. We split up and took separate taxis from the airport to the harbor. From there on, we should be taking a boat to the island. The islands are right next to each other, so we distance on a trip wasn't that great. By boat, it was leisurely 30 minutes to the island. When we reached the pier where the boat to the island was anchored, we saw a figure waving at us. George Nissan! Oh my god, let's look at her Oh no. She's so blunt to me. Maybe because there is no story of her in the first two chapters, like... She's one of the more forgettable characters in a part of the stories that I read. I don't know. Even though she like have hard life supposedly. We'll read about it in a couple of hours. George Nissan, it's been so freaking long! Ah, Jessica-chan, it's been a year since I saw you. You've gotten taller again, haven't you? Yeah, don't give me that. It's embarrassing when you say it every year. Hey, Aniki, you gotta be kidding me. Is that really Jessica? Wait a sec, George. Is this big guy Butler? We both stared at each other. She definitely didn't look like that in my memories, but I do remember her crazy way of talking. Yo, Jessica! What's this now? You're kidding me. You look like a woman now. What is this? Boobs? Even you managed to get the chest. Not reading it? Don't screw around with me. I'm blushing flower of 18. Of course my hair grew longer, and I got this. Wait, you think I got boobs just to get funded by you, loser? And speaking of you, sure, you got all ridiculously huge, but did you get a bit stronger too? Don't screw with me. I'll show you how much training I've done since back then. You're pissing me off. I'll beat you at your own game. This headstrong girl name is... She was born under the same unlucky star as me, starring the same kind of weird name. Anyway, it's pronounced like Jessica. Jessica? Like that? I have no idea how to... Don't matter. So that's older brother's daughter. That older brothers happen to be oldest son of the Oshiramine family, so for now it means Jessica is a direct family heir. Since Jessica and I are the same age and sometimes had little boy-girl squabbles with each other, we've always been used to fighting and joking around together as a relative gather. Jessica grew more quickly, so she always had me beat in terms of size and physical strength. When we scuffed in a close contest of strength, it's usually on Jessica's way. So even though I realized I'd grown bigger, part of my mind was still convinced that I could beat Jessica. What are you getting all serious for? Whoa. Hey, this is nothing. Jessica, you've gotten weak. Shut up! I'm a girl, so of course I'm gonna be the guy with physical strength forever, right? Well, you got a point here. The meat I put on my arms all went to my chest. It looks like I'd be a pretty even test of strength between my arms and your boobs, don't you think? I told you, my boobs aren't for you to fill up. It's so fucked up. I'm glad none of this gonna matter. Stop it, idiot! No, you perv. I'll be ruined for marriage. Don't touch my... Don't say stuff people are gonna misinterpret. Honestly, I was so surprised at how feminine Jessica had become that I have to joke around like an idiot to hide it. Well, consider that the bossy brat she was 6 years ago, anyone would be surprised. And I guess she's just as surprised. She probably wasn't expected to lose to me in a test of strengths. After losing that easily, she must be shocked at how much I've grown in the past 6 years. 6 years. Once again, I've been shown just what a huge gap of a time this was. Crap. Total defeat. It's like I'm not much for you anymore. That's not true. Even Butler-ku has his weaknesses. Right, Maria-chan? Whoa! Shh! Cut it out, Maria! Let's keep it a secret, okay? Paul? The hell are you talking about? Sorry, but there is no chance you'll see with a weakness of mine now. After all, the Nightmare Plan trip is already over and done with. Only things left is nice, quiet splashing of a boat ride. I never thought I'd start loving a piece of a junk boat this much. Hehe. Huh? George Nissan, is there something wrong with his head? You'll understand soon. Very soon. At the time, I didn't get what Aniki meant by a big smile. Huh? What do we have here? Oh! Butler-san, how big you grown? Who's it this time? Is this an old lady with an apron? Oh! Yeah, that takes me back. I remember now. You remember her, right? It's Kumasama-san, the servant. I could never forget you, Kumasama-bachan. After all, you haven't aged a bit in the past 6 years. If anything, I'd say you're looking younger than ever. Ho ho ho! Lately, my skin been getting quite smooth and silky. And look, hasn't my chest gotten bigger as well? How'd you like a little fill? You're kidding, right? My breast fountain is strictly limited to bouncy girls. Oh, I was quite bouncy in my youth. I fucking hate this. Don't be shy, follow to your heart content. Yeah, give me a break. Yeah. What the fuck? It's girls I'm looking for, not grannies. The joke I cracked about Jessica were being turned against me. Come to think of it, Kumasama has always been the type to tease people. Kumasama-san, stop that now. People with one foot in a coffin shouldn't jump around. The spot with... She's so mad. Holy shit. The spot with the yan is the most rejuvenating medicine. Ho ho ho. It's rare for you to come pick us up, Kumasama-san. I wonder what's gotten into you. Usually, your lumbago kicks in whenever someone gives you a job to do. You go? Ho ho ho, Iba-sama. You're harsh as ever. I found myself with some urgent purchases to make, and while I was at it, I thought it would come to welcome you at all. Although, it does give a bad impression if one waiting to greet you is a decrepit old woman. Ho ho ho. And Eva spoke sarcastically, but Kuwasama-bachan's years of experience were nothing to sneeze at. She was more than capable of smoothly and coolly deflecting that comment. Well, it feels bad to say it, but old Kuwasama-bachan may be past her prime as a servant. She might act all tough she's a good health, but between the headaches and her lumbago, I don't know what it is. Can I Google? Lumbago. Oh! It's pain in your lower back muscles. Okay. I never heard it before. Her body is wearing out. To tell the truth, the very fact that she's still working is impressive. How old is she this year again? She must be pushing 80 at least. It's incredible that she still be able to act so cheerily. You just seem to get more and more lively. Oh, that's right, here you are. It's the tea I told you about before. Look, I brought you some. Please to try later on. And Rosa took a souvenir bag out from her suitcase. To think that she remembered the promise that she'd apparently made last year is faithfully brought in. That sort of thoughtfulness, she was just like Aunt Rosa. She wasn't the kind of person who would forget to break a promise. Kumasama-bachan seemed deeply touched, not only that Aunt Rosa had remembered this year-old promise, but that she would bring a gift to a simple servant like her. The woman is Kurosawa Chiyo-san. Oh, Chiyo, in katakana! She's a senior servant who's been working at the Ushinomiya head family household for many years. As you'd expect for someone her age, manual labor isn't her strong point, but she's kind of super servant who can handle about just anything else, from kitchen work to cleaning and laundry. It seems like her only flaws is a tendency to slack off. I heard she tries to get away from heavy or troublesome work while playing up her chronic diseases. In Kumasama-bachan's case, this is probably a sign of craftiness rather than laziness, though it probably doesn't impress those paying her salary. Oh well, even if she's pretty flaky when it comes to work, I could never dislike her. I guess it's probably because of her cheerfulness and her constant smile. Hey, glad to see you're still in fine spirits. How you back doing well? Even with the medicine, it's not getting one who's better. According to the doctor, nothing can be done for this one. It's what you might call an incurable disease? Ho ho ho. Anyway, Jessica-chan just keep getting prettier. Good thing she's taken after Natsumi, Nissan. Really? Personally, I don't think we look alike at all. I mean, I don't even want to be like my parents, cause I got zero respect for them. So true. No, you shouldn't say such things. Though there are quite a few people who don't want to be like their parents in their own family. Ah, that's me! And me too. You sure as hell better not to take after me. Your nose looking like mine already pissing me off. What are you talking about? You're surprisingly alike, you and the father. Come on, you can't be serious. Just how am I like that? Oh fuck, wrong character. You're a lot like him, especially in how arrogant and prideful you are. Father's blood is especially strong in you and Nissan. Wouldn't you say, Rosa? Oh, absolutely. Kraus Nissan and Rudolf Nissan are almost unbelievably like that. Alright already. Why am I the only one under the fire from those girls? Hideyoshi Nissan, give me a hand, please. My, Rudolph-kun, you're always so popular with the ladies. I'm jealous. Oh, as usual, you're popular enough to make me jealous. Well then, everyone, shall we head over to the boat? Come now, Maria-chan. Let's get on the boat together, okay? Get on the boat together. Everyone, get on together. Hell yeah, this time around, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm used to being shaken by waves. With that piece of junk fishing boat, I'm less afraid of the shaking and the engine breaking down and the boat drifting off. Oh yeah, Butler-kun, I forgot to tell you. That fishing boat, it was completely run out, so it was taken out of commission a few years back. Now we're taken to the island in a different boat. Oh, right! That's Butler's first time in a new boat! It's super comfy and freaking fast! It can go crazy at high speeds. Oh, that means less travel time, right? That sounds great! Having to worry about sinking at less scary than being on a plane. Doing? What is... Oh, internet? For how long I was out? I just noticed it. Uh-oh. Hope not so long. Shit. I was talking about what type of business should my family having? Aren't they just rich? No, the grandpa is like having some business, right? Is this gonna look like this when other people gonna appear? Servant Kumasawa, the elderly woman in part-timer who The elderly woman is a part-timer who, though she had quit her job several times along the way, has served the family for a great many years in total. She's crafty and more than competent when it comes to performing her duties, but because of her chattiness and love of rumors, she is not highly regarded as a servant. Fuck you. Tips. Tips? Backlog. Spill? He's talking about all the time, so I remember as a spill? Spill? What was the sound? Yeah, I've got it memorized too, since we heard all about it every year. The captain said he's been obsessed with modding ever since he lost a speed contest with a foreign boat ages ago. According to him, that opponent manages to break 30 knots with just a fishing boat. And this thirst for revenge might got him to build an awesome, all-new, super high-speed modded boat. I'm sure you'll love it, Butler. Super high-speed modded boat? My first thought was that this would be much better than some beat-up boats that might stink at the moment, but for some reason I got a feeling of floorboarding. Probably just overthinking it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey Butler, maybe we should just swim to the island. Butler-kun, you shouldn't lean over the railing too much. You might fall. Ooh, fall. Damn it. So this is why you were all grinding back here. So this is a super high-speed boat that the captain started mooring. Oh yeah, that piece of junk fishing boat from 6 years ago doesn't hold a candle to this guy. Whoa, it's shaking. I'm gonna fall. Ooh, gonna fall. If I fall, I land in the ocean and drown. Where's the parachute? I mean, where's the... Boy? Give me a life jacket. You didn't wear life jackets? I mean, I was on a boat just one time, and they didn't wear life jackets, so it kind of makes sense. But... Wahahaha! Butler, what the heck are you doing that for? Wahahaha! What? Jessica-chan, Maria-chan, it's not nice to tease. Butler-kun, if you're scared, just don't come out on the desk. I think you'll be able to calm down a bit if you go inside the boat. Haha, that's a no thank you, Aniki. Shipwreck victims are always the ones inside the boat. The survivors are usually those on the desk during the accident, so I'm staying right here. But it's shaking. I'm gonna fall. Oh. Shake, gonna fall! Woo! Maria, I told you to behave yourself. But, Butler-kun, it looked like you really can't handle it. I'll go tell the captain to slow down for you. Whoa, Aunt Rosa, thank you. I can tell you now how safe slow driving is definitely the way to go, even on the sea. Hee. Don't do that, Rosa. Trials and tribulations are important for a young man. Isn't it right, Butler-kun? You better be able to overcome a little scare like this. Otherwise, you'll never be able to go to Egypt with your aunt. Oh, it was aunt. Uh-oh. Oh, Aunt Eva, you're so mean. Oh no, I'm gonna fall. Life jacket, parachute. Wait, gonna spin it around and think that way. That's what's the enemy aiming for? Is he going just to scare me? If that's what he's aiming for, too bad. Like here I'll be scared. But no, I'm gonna fall. So after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, like this is a lot of text, and I don't think all of it was needed for the story, but it's all kind of fun, so I'm not against it. So after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, Aunt Rosa has a talk with the boat captain, and he slowed down to a more manageable speed for me. Oh, that's a bit better. Thought I was gonna die earlier. Apparently the max speed I can tolerate is extremely slow, but that just how was completely insane. The whole boat was shaking, sliding and leaping on the ocean surface. It felt like I was riding on the back of a flying fish. Jessica was still goofing at me as I leaned against the railing, tight and disheartened. I lost in the strain context earlier, but I'm glad to know I'm no worse off where it really counts. But seriously. Damn it. Go ahead and laugh. One of these days, I'm gonna fight your weakness and get back at you, and then your boobs will be mine to squish. Ninochka Nizvanova certificate not good, not nice. Does not approve. Ha ha ha! Yeah, sure. Good luck with that. Ha 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 ha. Butler, all week. Yeah, Butler, all week. I wanna die on the land, not in the ocean and the sky. Maria was patting my back, so I patted her head in return. Foreshadowing? Her expression was blank as usual, but I realized that she wanted to console me. Butler-kun, the captain's throwing in drinks to make up for us. Would you like one to calm yourself down? George Aniki and Kumasawa Bachan brought us all ice-cold cans of soft drinks covered with beds of water. Judging from Kumasawa-san big green are... Soft drink? You mean it's still fuzzy or not? This is a prank. Judging from Kumasawa's big grin, our parents inside the boat were probably all rolling around laughing at my moment of pure terror. Damn it, I'm so embarrassed. I can't bear to face any of them. If I didn't change the subject somehow, I had the feeling I'd be butt of everyone's jokes for a whole trip, so I tried to think of something harmless to talk about. Hey, Jessica, how are your Uncle Kraus and Aunt Natsuhi doing? My old man and mom? Unfortunately, they're fine. Now every other word out of their mouths is study, study, which pisses me off. I'm so jealous since it doesn't look like Uncle Hideyoshi or Uncle Rudolph would say stuff like that. Oh no. Before I had my exams, my parents would keep pressing me about it over and over. I thought it was annoying then, but now I'm grateful. Huh, I knew it. You really are awesome, Aniki. Anyway, I have to look after myself. No one tells me what to do. Well, it's not like I'd listen if they did. Hehe. Butler-san, have you still not returned to your parents' home? Well, I kinda go back now and then. I've got lots of clothes and stuff left in the house I was living in until recently. Hmm? Butler has 2 houses? Hmm. Something like that. Why? Why do you have 2 houses? Huh? Huh? Only Maria, who couldn't really grasp the situation, was this naive question. However, the other just shot nervous glances at me, choosing not to respond, even though they knew the answer. Maria! Look, you can see the harbor now. Look, over here. Can you see it? Oh! Says the harbor! Says the harbor! Apparently, Jessica was trying to be nice by changing the subject. Oh well, I'd rather not talk about it if I can help it, but it's uncomfortable to have it treated like some kind of weird taboo. I don't mind it that much myself anymore. I may be a member of the Ushiramiya family, but the truth is that for the last 6 years I've been living with my grandparents on my late mother's side, and I've never been using her family name. When those grandparents passed away one after the other, I basically have no choice but to go back and live with old bastard. Don't get me wrong, I didn't just run away from home or anything like that. The only one fault here is my dad. I don't really blame Kiryu-san. Being able to hold that old bastard's reins and ride him out is no mean feat. Still, the way that old bastard betrayed my mom. Well, unfortunately, I still haven't fully gotten over that. What do you mean? You mean he married another woman, or did he betray her and then she died? What's that about? We'll be getting here soon. George Aniki cleared his throat, trying to change the subject. Please forgive my indiscretion. It seems this old woman has said too much already. If I have hurt your feelings... I don't mind it. It's no one's feeling a hurt. Don't worry, Kumasawa-bachan. Kumasawa-san seemed to regret speaking out of turn, but I was more concerned about being worried over for something like that, so I stood up and passed it off lightly. After that, I had a sip of my drink and headed over to Maria and Jessica, who were gazing at the silhouette of the island. Butler, I saw the island! Saw the island! Here, here, here! Where is it? Oh, I see it now. Even after 6 years, the island hasn't changed a bit. The Smile Island silhouette in front of us has gotten pretty close. This island's name is Rakenjima. It's a small island about 10 kilometers around, located in the Izu archipelago. Since I call this archipelago the Izu 7, lots of people think there are only 7 islands, but that's not true. There are actually several more, and Rakenjima. I wanna say Rokijima, not Rakenjima. Is N silent? Or not? It's Japanese, so it should be silent. Is one of the minor islands that doesn't get counted. Even if it weren't the case, I doubt you find many people who knew about this island. Only people connected to the Oshinamiya family ever go here. In other words, outsiders and tourists never have any reason to care about it. Huge Agatha Christie vibes, by the way. So you'll never find this island name in the travel brochure. After all of Rokkenjima is an estate possessed by the Shinomiya Hat family. Maybe because it has so much of a Agatha Christie vibe, like murder mystery on the island. It gave me really wrong impression first time I played this game. Like really, really wrong. That's why I was so upset while I found out some things that I shouldn't find out. Did I actually like finish the second chapter or did I just start playing it? I don't remember. Maybe I didn't even finish it. Maybe I just played the first one. I played the first one, saw somebody that I shouldn't have saw it, and be like, holy fuck. And at the time, I played Higurashi. And because I played Higurashi, and this game and Higurashi are obviously like from the same series, and because I played Higurashi, it destroyed not only my umineko playthrough, but my Higurashi playthrough too. I was like, oh, it's Agatha Christie type of series, and no, it's not. It's really not. Is it spoiler to say this, actually? To say all of this I just said? I mean, it's just setting expectations that are wrong. Like, this all... I'm sorry for talking about this. I don't know. I shouldn't talk about spoilers of this game. I shouldn't. How long is this chapter gonna be? Like 20 hours? Only the Shinomiya family lives here, and only people connected to the Shinomiya family come and go to and from here. There is nothing here except a harbor and a mansion. The vast majority of the island is still just uncultivated forest. Such a waste, when it come to be made into a nice golf course or something. However, when you realize this entire coastline is a private beach, it starts to sound pretty magnificent. You probably guessed by now, but to put it simply, well, the Shinomiya family is just rolling in dough. The head family apparently possess a vast fortune, and that and others who make up the branch families have built up plenty of wealth for themselves, finding success in their respective businesses. You know what? Maybe you don't. What was the story that it was thinking about? The story where the family got rich because of some, like, something. And then, thing was destroyed. And the family got poor again. What was I thinking about? I'm thinking about like some Balzac stories, but I don't think it was like classics. It was some fucking anime or something. And I feel like I just really recently consumed it. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Respective businesses. I've been living a commoner's life with my grandparents' home 6 years ago. Yeah, this is literally sounds like Tsuhime a little bit. Was it 6 years? So completely forgotten. Well, I like Butler so far. From what I know about Butler, I like Butler much more than I like the protagonist of Tsukihime, than like Shiki. So completely forgotten, but the old bastard's house really is elegant, and everything about it is turned to much the snobbish taste of annoyingly rich. I also feel like Umineko is written much better than Tsukihime, like much better. But maybe new Tsukihime, like remake, is good written too? I don't know. I also hated... Why am I Higurashi? I also hated Higurashi when I played it. But now when I look at Higurashi back, I think Higurashi is not that bad. Higurashi is okay actually. Higurashi has really surprisingly sane team surrounding it. Like really, really sane and okay-ish team. But I didn't finish Yurashi either. Like, there was the final chapter of Yurashi that I didn't read. But I mostly read all of it. Oh, I also read, like, fuck, I also tried to write an essay in Higurashi once. And I like, wrote like 20 pages. Not in English, actually. I didn't know English at the time, which was weird. Can you imagine that I didn't know English and I couldn't speak it? This is so wild. And it was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. God, I hope I gonna look at myself like in 6 years and be like, holy shit, this bitch didn't speak Japanese and French and Korean? Whoa, what an idiot. we can only pray. Stop side scrolling. My old Barster house really is elegant, and everything about it turned too much the snobbish taste of the annoyingly rich. Come to think of it, I guess that makes George Anaki, Jessica Maria, and me wealthy, high-class gentlemen and ladies. Needless to say, none of us think of ourselves that way at all. I don't see myself as being rich, and George Anaki, who takes self-discipline very seriously, doesn't let himself get too comfortable. Jessica is always complaining that she'd rather move to the city than be rich, and Maria is still a kid who isn't even interested in money at all. Does that attitude really makes us any less snobbish? From a perspective of people in poverty who can't pay the bills, we really have been blessed with a lot. Blessed? This isn't the place to explain any further, so I won't. I mean, I can say that the soul from Beatrice, all their wealth is from Beatrice because it was like in the opening scene, right? It's not a spoiler. It's the same as not being able to choose the parents you were born from. I didn't ask to be born to a rich family, and I don't think it's really something to be envied. It can be pretty tiring when people are prejudiced against you just because you're rich and refuse to judge by your merits. As I pondered these sentimental thoughts, Maria started shouting and leaning over the railing. Oh, gone. What's wrong, Maria? Did you drop something? Gone. Maria kept yelling, gone. At first it sounded as though she had dropped something, but while she shouted, she also pointed over the ocean. What's wrong? What's gone? I'll look for it too if you want. What is it? Huh? If she dropped something, she would probably have looked down to the floor, but Maria was pointing down over the ocean. One would assume by the gesture that she had spotted something, but she kept saying that something wasn't here. Strange. Oh, it also, a lot of rich people on the island also like make a great base for the story, right? Rich people on the island, and their wealth is not actually like, in quotes, deserved wealth. They just kind of lucky. They like magically lucky, you know? And when they're gonna be stripped out of all of this, it could be like a really, really good shit. But is this really about this? I don't know. Strange. However, since my last memories of this place came from 6 years ago, I was able to spot it before Aniki could come here every year. Huh? If I remember correctly, wasn't there a torii or something on top of a small program here? That's right, it definitely was here. Remember it well, since we get closer to the island, it was the first thing to greet us, like a landmark. Whoa, you're amazing, Butler. Even though it's been 6 years, you remembered. It was here, wasn't it? I remember too. The totally god shrine and the torii-like thing were standing all alone in the crag. And now that you mention it, they're gone, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they were still here last year. Gone. Maybe they were washed away by the wave or something, or maybe some mysterious power destroyed it. Just maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's not true at all. I'm so happy to play this. Maybe they were washed away by the waves or something. It was small cracks, so probably got worn away over here. Worn away over time. Well, that's my theory too. It was last summer that it disappeared, but they say an enormous lightning bolt came crashing down one evening and smashed the shrine. The fishermen whispered that having a thunderbolt fall upon our honor tutorly, God must be appointed of approaching misfortune. Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Kumasawa-san smiled impishly as if teasing us, rubbing her hands together while intoning a Japanese phrase meaning to ward off lightning. However, Maria apparently took it this seriously and started fixed over the ocean to where the crack housing the shrine god was supposed to be. A portent of misfortune. Enough, Kubo-sama-san. Maria isn't old enough to get this kind of joke. It's okay, Maria-chan. It's just a coincidence. Nothing scary is gonna happen. Is it? Is it going to? Georgie Aniki put a hand on Maria's shoulder to calm her down, but Maria's sharp-eyed expression didn't waver. Misfortune. Misfortune. Maria mutters that word over and over. Apparently, repeating a single word over and over is a habit that Maria had for a long time. However, since the word she was saying was literally an ill omen, it was a bit creepy. Hey now, Maria. If you say it over and over like this, misfortune will really end up happening, you know? I tapped Maria over shoulder. Maria wrapped her head around, stared into my face, and spoke unblinkingly. Misfortune is coming. Huh? And just where is it coming from? I answered lightheartedly, trying to break the tension in the air. At that moment, Maria held up a finger, raised her arm high, and pointed up the heavens. When I looked up, I saw the sky was still just cloudy, but it had grown a great deal more laden than it had been this morning. That's right, they were saying that the typhoon was approaching. We had planned to spend our night on the island, but if the storm doesn't pass quickly, I won't be able to make it to school on Monday. Well, I guess it makes a pretty good excuse to be absent. She apparently sensed some kind of misfortune in this cloudy sky. She's been muttering that non-stop for a while now. Girls at Maria's age tend to be very impressionable. She's just about the age that many girls start to get excited about sixth sense and whether they have any psychic potential and stuff. For all we know, this might be due to her childish, sensitive nature. It's a game, Maria-chan. The weather might get worse tonight, but tomorrow is it'll clear up and become a pretty blue sky. Pretty blue sky. That's right, by tomorrow it will be a pretty blue sky. There is no rain that doesn't end, and no clouds that never clear. Rain that doesn't end, clouds that never clear. I know the typhoon's coming, but soon it'll go away. It'll be okay, Maria. I really dislike doing the sounds. Maria started yelling, It looked as though she was having a tantrum because no one could understand what she was trying to say. What in the world is Maria trying so desperately to warn us about? Unable to understand her, we couldn't help but feel a vague sense of misfortune. I've heard that everyone can feel supernatural, but that is a weakness at your age. That must mean that Maya, the youngest one of us all, still possesses some kind of sense that the rest of us have lost. I wonder if that sense is sending her a warning. At that moment, Kumawasa-san quietly opened her mouth. Rumors had it that long ago, Rokijima was... Kuwasama-san, let's not talk about it now. Just as Kumasawa-san was about to tell some kind of story, Jessica sharply interrupted her. Jessica's tone was extremely firm for her. I wanted to push her further, just out of simple curiosity. By judging by the look on Jessica's face, what the Kuwasawa-bachan was likely to say would probably make Maya even more uneasy. If I did try to press her for the story, the odds were pretty good that it wouldn't be anything bright and cheery. Ha ha ha, I do apologize about that. The wind here is hard to bear for the elderly, so if you would excuse me for now. Your voice it goes like length. I can just put up with one for some reason. Gossipers have no reason to hang around after they've been told to stop chatting. When Kumisawa-san finally realized that she'd overstepped her bounds, she went back inside the boat. After she left, Uncle Hideyoshi shelved out in her place. Since he'd arrived mid-conversation, he completely failed to notice the complicated atmosphere that hung about the scene, so he refreshingly and unwittingly swept that atmosphere aside. So in the end, it was his lack of talk that brightened the mood. Look like we're almost here. Okay, just a bit more. Took forever at the speed we went today, didn't it? Wonder whose fault was that? Mahaha. Oh, Uncle Hideyoshi, give me a break already. Come on, don't stop here. Seriously, thank you to bother here. It's taken forever. Maria probably thought that everyone was refusing to listen to her. She hung her head, wearing a fretful expression. As she did, George Aniki crouched down to meet her eyes and spoke to her kindly. Maria-chan, there is nothing to be afraid of, because we're all together. So there is nothing to be afraid of if we're together. Go ahead and say it. There is nothing to be afraid of if we're together. Yes, there is nothing to be afraid of if we are with each other. That's right, exactly what Judge Ainke said. If we stick together, there'll never be anything at all to be afraid of. Right, Jessica? Yeah, no doubt about that. What George Nissan says is always true, Maria. George Nichan, always true. Yes, I don't lie, so trust me. There is nothing to be afraid of if we're all together. Do you? Are you really not lying? George Nichan doesn't lie. I trust you. There is nothing to be afraid of if we're all together. Not afraid. Maria jumped into George Anki's arm and hugged him tightly. After Anki patted her head, she jumped away again. Her facial expression had undergone an 180-degree change, turning back to normal. She was once again the ordinary Maria. There is nothing to be afraid of anymore because we are together. Yeah, that's it. You look all better now. You're strong and that's awesome. This is so anime. Ooh, I'm awesome! Hey now, what's going on here? Maria-chan didn't get seasick, did she? Well, something like that. We'll be arriving soon. The harbor was already drawing near. Are we doing this? Yay! We played at least something. We finished at least some sub-chapter of a chapter. Umineko no Naku... Uh-oh. Naku... Kani? Isn't it like period or something? Time frame? What is this kanji for? The boat gave a big shudder. Seems we're docked at the harbor. The boat driver came out and jumped to the pier with a mooring rope. Can we save? Let's save. Good. A large man in tuxedo was waiting here for us with a warm smile. I didn't recognize his face, but judging by his clothes, I guess he was a servant of a Ushiramiya head household. Welcome home, milady. It was so late in returning that I began to worry. Thanks for carrying. This morning got so scared we had to slow down. It was seriously annoying. Shut up! Someday, when there is a shoe on the other foot, you'll remember this. At this rate, word spread to the whole family, and I'll be the big conversation piece during dinner. Even without this, everyone would be talking about me because of that 6-year gap, but now I've given them even juicier topic. Damn it, why does the Ushiramiya head family have to live on this isolated island? In the meanwhile, the boat has finished its mooring. Mooring? A small plank was lowered so we could get down. One by one, our parents came up from inside the boat. You must be all quite tired from your long trip. Madam, please allow me to assist you. Thank you. It's been a while, Goda-san. How are you? I thank you for your concern. It's always my pleasure to serve. Butler-kun, Oh, time to go. See ya. Bye-bye.